Hey, what's up guys? So here is a first look at the new noPhoto. This guy actually just arrived in the mail for me today. I have previously tested and reviewed the first generation of the noPhoto. It was a much bigger unit, the size of an entire license plate, but actually even larger, so it looked like a license plate frame. This new second generation one is much smaller, as you can see. It's a very compact device, very, very small. And the idea is you just attach it to your license plate like this. It can sit right on top of the license plate, or if you want, you can also mount it right underneath like this, whichever one maybe looks better and happens to maybe fit better with your car. And the idea is if you happen to encounter a speed camera, for example, or a red light camera, the way those devices work is, if they're going to be issuing a ticket, they've got some cameras, and when the cameras fire, there's also going to be a flash that fires. And the idea is they'll take a picture of your license plate and then actually mail you a ticket. This guy is designed, you can see we've got a couple different sensors right here on top. These sensors basically detect when a camera fires, and then right over here we have basically another flash which will essentially overexpose the license plate to where it becomes unreadable. And that's how it's designed to operate. I tested the first generation version of it against one of the speed cameras that I have around here. It actually didn't work. There was a timing issue and I wound up getting a ticket from it. They were kind enough to reimburse me for the ticket that I got during testing, but nonetheless, there's since been some improvements to the timing and to the algorithm and to the way that the second generation device works. So I'm definitely excited to test it out and see how well this one performs. So in addition to that, there's been a whole bunch of other improvements as well. It's been about a year since I've tested the first gen one, and I'm a little rusty. I've kind of forgotten most. So now that this guy has arrived, it's kind of time for me to sort of relearn, a lot of this stuff and retest out this new version of it. So again, this is just kind of a first look at the new device, not like a full review or anything. So anyways, this is going to be a production version. It's a sample that No Limit sent to me for testing. As you can see, again, it's a very tiny device, very simple to install. There's basically only one plug for it. There's a plug right down here, which is your power cable. You can see the cable itself is right here. Basically, this will plug into right there. You can see there's some silicone sealant right in there. Hopefully it's showing up well. Just to help with all the weather sealing. This guy is weather sealed against rain and snow and all that kind of stuff. They do suggest that these sensors here, if it gets super muddy or slushy or snowy or whatever, make sure that they're clean so they can see, of course. But anyways, you just plug it in there. The other end of the power cable, you'll notice there's actually no connectors on this end of the power cable. This was done intentionally so that they can actually slide it into your vehicle very, very small through maybe some of the tiny little crevices like the license plate lights or your tail lights or wherever it is on your particular vehicle that you've got access. These will go in, and then you'll want to tap somewhere in your vehicle where power is accessible to give power to the new noPhoto. So a very simple device to install and to use. It also does come with a couple other things. You can see we've got a whole baggie here full of like a whole bunch of screws. I'm not actually sure why. Maybe they're different sizes or whatever for different size cars. But it's got a whole bunch of different screws that it comes with. It's also got a couple different spacers. These are pretty handy. I didn't even think about it until they came with it. And the idea is if you're going to want to install this in your car, the back of the noPhoto, it's going to be pressing against your vehicle, and you don't want it banging, making noise, potentially damaging or scratching your vehicle. So what they've done is included some spacers to help keep the right distance, perhaps if needed, away from your car. And some of them are even padded, so again, they're not going to scratch your car. One side is padded, the other side is kind of sticky, so you can attach it to the back of the noPhoto and not actually damage and scratch your vehicle. Nice idea. Never thought about that. So I'm sure it's kind of one of those things in practice it would seem pretty obvious, but nonetheless. Anyways, this is just a first look at the new second generation version of the noPhoto. Again, more testing and full review to come as I kind of get more familiar with it, put it through its paces, all that kind of stuff. So subscribe if you haven't already. Stuff's to come. So cool. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.